So, hello everyone. Let's get to the problem. So, today we have a problem which is a superior element. Let's go through the problem statement. So, there is an integer array A of size n. An element is called as a superior element if it is greater than all the element present to its right. You must return an array that all superior elements in an array A. So what does they mean by this statement, like greater than the right element? So let's take the example of this. So here we have 2 and the right side of a 2 we have a here we have 3, and the right side of a 2 is right side of a 3 we have a 2. So we the between both the elements superior element is 3, right, as it is greater than its right the right element. So how we will approach the problem? This they have given us an array. So let's move through a brute force, and eventually we will go through the optimal part too. So for the brute force, uh, can we do that? Let's take a for loop. So for loop, we will take the end. We will traverse through the entire array, like 0 to 1 to at the n of n size, and we will take a boolean value as a leader, which is initially we will make it as false as there is no leader. So we will make another loop, like that loop will compare the element which is present at the our array. I know it's a bit confusing. Let's dive into the code. So from we will take int I is equal to 0. We will move it to the n minus 1. Okay. Next we will make a and we will make a leaders, which is a boolean value leader, which is initially false. I'm writing a pseudo code here. Later we will make a we will code. Okay, so let's take another loop which will from j is equal to I plus 1 to n. Okay, 0 to n as n minus 1 or n, we can write anything here. Is if we put equal to sign, so we can write anything. So let's take n minus 1 here too. So so here we can write that if array of j is greater than array of I, so so suppose we are at 2, we are at 1 and we have a 2 which is a greater element than 2, right? So which is no, as we are at 2 and our j is at 2 and our I is at 1. So we will check if 2 is our j is greater than I, then we will make a leader as true, right? And we will take an array list here and we will add the array of j or array of j to the list, and eventually we will carry out the same check for all the elements till we get the list. So at the end we will get as a list as, so for 3 and 2 we will have 1, for 2 and 3 we have 3. So this will be the list we get for our brute force. So it's this approach is quite quite taking us so much time, like we have it's taking a n square, like we are using a 2 loop here, so it's taking an n square. And in case of space complexity, suppose any interviewer asks you about the space complexity, is taking an n, as we are storing the array, so it's taking an s. So but our suppose our interviewer said, can you please just optimize this, it's taking us so much time over here. So yes, so our we have a brute force too, uh, we have a optimal solution too, as we already done to the brute force. So what will be the optimal solution? Let's get dive into this. So optimal solution will be, can you see the array? Can we do that? We can look through the uh, right to left part, and we will eventually check if we will take one value which is a result, which will be the minimum value. So at for we will check that if as we are moving from left to right, so at each element we will checking if that element is greater than the result. If it is greater than the result, then we will add that element in our any array list or array list. So suppose we have created an array list. You can create a Java. So let's take a loop. Int I is equal to n minus 1, I is equal to 0, greater than equal to 0, and I minus minus, as we are moving from n minus 1 to 0. Okay, and we'll have a result, which let's make a result at upper side, result which is a minimum value. Okay, so we will like make check, like if array of I is greater than results, then we have list which will be named as a list. We will simply list dot add our array of I. We will add that value to our list. Okay, if we add that value, so for our answer the we get, so initially we will start with 2. So the array value we have 1 2 3 2. Okay, so initially our value as a minimum, so initially we will simply check if 2 is greater than result, as result has a minimum value which is a so much minimum, so it will result, is it less, right? And we will update the result value. I forgot to update here. Result value is array of I, right? So 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 we will simply adding this in our array list, as it is less than the result. Next we will move to the 3. So we will again check, is 3 is greater than our result, as we have a 2 which is stored in a result, and 3 is obviously greater, so we will simply update here 3. And again there is check, we is 2 is greater than 3, so answer is no, it's not. So we will get answer as 2 and 3. There may be possibility that they will to ask us to sorted form, or or give as they have provided, give the array as they have provided, which is the they have provided in certain sequence, so we have to give the array in form of the sequence they have given. So if they ask you to sort the array, you can simply sort. So let's dive into the code. So we'll take a list, integer, list is equal to new array list, integer. Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot. We don't write integer here. Okay. And we will take a result as value, which is a integer dot min value. Okay, which is a minimum value. So we'll take a loop I is equal to, let's int n is equal to a dot length. Okay, so n minus 1 will start from the n minus 1, as we will be doing n is equal to 0 and I minus minus. So here we will write a simple condition, array of I is greater than result. So we'll simply result as, we will simply put result as array of I. We put result as array of I, and in our list we will list dot add array of I, and yeah, and then we have to return the result or not, as they haven't initialized here anything. So let's check array of I. If cannot find a symbol array, oh sorry, as they have provided is, let's update it. Okay, I'm sorry, I have just updated. This is a bad way of doing it. Int cannot be converted to the list. So yeah, we have to return anything, right? We haven't mentioned a return statement. So what the ways we can do it? We have to return it in return list, right? We can't return it into the list, as I have already put my summation here. Then list dot add array of I and return list. Okay, we haven't did put anything there. Maybe that's the problem here. Missing return statement and return list. Yeah. So we haven't used a collection here, so we can remove that collection. I'm sorry, I haven't imported anything, that's why they were giving us error. So here we can submit this problem. It will surely pass all the cases. So yeah, so in Coding Ninja you can check the answer here too. So this is the previous answer as we have talked about. Okay, and approach 2 is, let's go to the approach 2. Oh yeah, this is the similar approach that we did. So yes, this is the way we can solve this problem. So thanks a lot. Please like if you find this as a helpful. Thank you. Bye.